Morbid Facts, Part 575. On December 14, 2012, 6-year-old Jesse Lewis wrote "I love you" with his finger in the frost on his mom's car. Just hours later, he would be killed in the Sandy Hook school shooting, but died a hero. Before he was fatally shot, Jesse saved the lives of 9 of his classmates by yelling for them to run while the shooter reloaded. In 2004, French authorities found a fully functional movie theater deep in the Paris catacombs, complete with seating, projectors, and a full bar. When police returned a few days later, the entire setup was gone and a note was left reading, "Do not try to find us." Just last year, a woman with type 1 diabetes died after opting for slap therapy instead of taking her insulin. She apparently had a lifelong fear of needles and grew tired of pricking herself, so she went to an alternative healer who treated her with the traditional Chinese method of slap therapy, during which the patient slaps themselves in order to expel poisonous waste from the body. She died on the 4th day of treatment due to not taking her insulin, while the alternative healer received 10 years in prison. Morbid Facts, Part 420. In 2009, Florida woman Carol Bryan received facial fillers that were mistakenly injected into the wrong spot, causing her forehead to swell up so severely that she went blind in one eye. Carol went from a fashion model to a recluse, refusing to leave her home for years due to the monstrous appearance of her face. Medical students in the UK were recently left astonished after the autopsy of a 78-year-old man. He unknowingly lived his whole life with 3 dicks, an extremely rare condition known as supernumerary penile formation. Polish adventurer Alexander Doba kayaked solo across the Atlantic 3 times, once at the age of 70. 4 years later, he reached the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro, sat down for a break, fell asleep, and never woke up. In 2009, 2 women bet 28-year-old Russian man Sergei Tuganov $4,300 that he couldn't last 12 hours in bed with them. He won the bet, but later suffered a fatal heart attack after consuming an entire bottle of Viagra. These are some morbid facts about the WWE. This photo shows The Undertaker looking down at medical staff after chokeslamming Mick Foley through the roof of Hell in a Cell. The 16-foot fall was completely unplanned and left Foley with bruised ribs, a dislocated jaw, and internal bleeding. The Undertaker was certain he'd just killed a man, but Foley managed to get up and even complete the match. During a 1999 pay-per-view event, Owen Hart plummeted 78 feet to his death when the harness lowering him to the ring snapped. Former Japanese wrestler Hayabusa is considered to be a pioneer of high flying in the sport, but his career ended abruptly in 2001 after a botched backflip left him paralyzed from the neck down. The world record for alcohol consumption was set by pro wrestler Andre the Giant. The 7'4" monster once drank 156 beers in one sitting, which is just under 15 gallons. Once considered a wrestling legend, Chris Benoit murdered his wife and son before taking his own life in 2007. After multiple tests were conducted, it was revealed that his head was so damaged from concussions that he had the brain of an 85-year-old with a severe form of dementia, perhaps contributing to his horrific behavior.